Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, May 5th. You'll be interested to know. Today is Cinco de Mayo. The holiday commemorates Mexico's unexpected victory at Puebla in 1862 and honors national pride, resilience, and cultural heritage. Communities celebrate with festive music, colorful parades, delicious traditional food, and joyful gatherings that warmly share Mexican traditions with friends and neighbors. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. This morning, it's looking fair with waves around 2 feet, and conditions are semi-glassy to semi-bumpy. Throughout the morning, the wind stays on shore at about 4 to 6 miles per hour. By afternoon, expect choppy conditions as the wind picks up to 10 to 15 miles per hour from the west-southwest. Best time to ride is at 8 a.m. with a 0-foot incoming low tide when the south-southwest swell is 1 foot at 13 seconds and the onshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first low tide on Tuesday will be 0 foot at 6:45 a.m. followed by a 3-foot high tide at 1:45. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 63 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions remain clean with waves around 2 to 3 feet on Wednesday, offering a great start to the period. Thursday sees consistent 2-foot surf with light winds, maintaining fair conditions throughout the day. Friday drops to 1 to 2 feet with choppy conditions in the afternoon, making it the least favorable day for surfing. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 60 degrees, with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:40, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:59. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be mostly sunny, with highs near 64, and a northeast breeze up to Skip. Sunday and Monday warm up with Sunday near 68 and Monday near 72, staying partly to mostly sunny with lows in the upper 40s to mid-50s. A slight chance of rain returns Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night with highs near 71 and overnight lows around 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, State Farm could face millions of dollars in penalties and a possible temporary suspension of its license in California due to hundreds of alleged law violations related to its handling of claims from the Los Angeles County fires last year. The state's insurance department reported that the company showed a troubling pattern of claims handling practices after the fires. Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara stated that the investigation revealed State Farm delayed, underpaid, and overwhelmed policyholders with red tape at a critical time. In response, State Farm spokesperson claimed the insurance department has distorted the narrative regarding the company's actions during the crisis. Now on to sports. Tarik Skubal's elbow is now Major League Baseball's biggest mystery. His recovery time from surgery could be the difference between a $250 million and a $450 million deal. The Detroit Tigers' postseason aspirations also hang in the balance. Skubal, the Tigers' back-to-back American League Cy Young Award winner, is headed to the injured list with loose bodies in his left elbow. The team announced the news on Monday afternoon, just hours before the 29-year-old was slated to start against the visiting Boston Red Sox. Both Scooball and Tigers manager A.J. Hinch spoke to reporters about the injury. Because Scooball has yet to undergo surgery, it remains undetermined how long he will be sidelined. The typical recovery time for injuries of this sort can vary anywhere from 2 to 5 months. Hinch stated he needs to get it taken care of. Surgery is going to happen soon. He added that Scooball is going through all the details of what that will mean. Who, what, where, and when. Late in Scooball's most recent outing on April 29th against the Atlanta Braves, the lefty experienced discomfort in his elbow. After blowing a 2-1 sinker by slugger Matt Olson in the 7th inning, he felt the pain. In local sports, the Dodgers stay in Houston tonight for Game 2 against the Astros at 5:10. Shohei Ohtani takes the mound after LA dominated yesterday 8-3, with Yoshinobu Yamamoto delivering 6 sharp innings. The boys in blue are 22-13 and riding momentum. Freddie Freeman and Will Smith both had big nights at the plate. Getting back Mookie Betts would add another dimension to that lineup. The star shortstop faces live pitching Thursday, a major milestone in his comeback from an oblique strain. If that goes well, a rehab assignment could follow soon. Meanwhile, the Lakers tip off in Oklahoma City tonight at 5:30 for Game 1 of the Western Conference Semifinals against the defending champion Thunder. LA's without Luka Doncic, who's ruled out with a hamstring strain. But there's a silver lining. ESPN quietly updated his return timeline to May 7th, considerably earlier than the May 11th projection. That's a major development for a Lakers team that'll lean on LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and DeAndre Ayton against one of the league's elite defenses tonight. Over in hockey, the Kings are beginning their full head coaching search after a first-round sweep to Colorado. E.J. Smith remains a candidate after going 11-6-6 down the stretch, with Bruce Cassidy and Jay Woodcroft also in the mix. LA also faces the question of who wears the C next season following Anze Kopitar's retirement. In top news, in a high-stakes gamble that fractured the world of professional sports, a lead backed by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund attempted to challenge the Professional Golfers Association Tour's dominance. However, now the Public Investment Fund has announced it will cease funding the circuit at the end of the 2026 season. The league, which aimed to reinvent the game of golf, is currently on life support as its main backer pulls the plug. Star athletes now face steep challenges to return to the Professional Golfers Association Tour. This experiment, costing $5 billion, has sparked significant controversy. In business news, get ready to work for 60 years as living to 100 becomes the new norm. America's older population is expected to expand in the coming years, changing how we work, save, and live. A 100-year lifespan will bring many changes, most notably a 60-year career to fund it. Many of today's children can expect to live to the age of 100, an increase in life expectancy that will become the norm by 2050. By the year 2100, there will be more than 25 million centenarians worldwide, according to the United Nations. Michael Clinton, author of Longevity Nation, The People, Ideas, and Trends Changing the Second Half of Our Lives, emphasizes the importance of fiscal health. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 1% to about $81,000. Ethereum is up 1% to about $2,000. And XRP is unchanged at $1.40. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. The process of relocating people from New Orleans should start immediately, as the city has reached a point of no return. A new study warns that it could be surrounded by the ocean within decades due to the climate crisis. Ongoing sea level rise, coupled with rampant erosion of wetlands in southern Louisiana, will engulf the area within a few generations. The study estimates that the city may well be surrounded by the Gulf of Mexico before the end of this century. Southern Louisiana faces 3 to 7 meters of sea level rise, driven by global heating and strengthening hurricanes. And in entertainment news, Paramount's guidance has nearly doubled its theatrical film slate in 2026. However, it will see significantly lower box office revenue overall from those movies, according to the company. David Ellison, Paramount's guidance's chairman and chief executive officer, stated the company is firmly committed to releasing 30 films theatrically per year once it merges with Warner Bros. Discovery. Ellison mentioned that Paramount grew its slate from 8 films in 2025 to 15 in 2026. For 2026, Paramount expects a significantly lower theatrical revenue year over year due to lower average box office revenue per film. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American novelist and Nobel laureate William Faulkner. And he said, "The past is never dead. It's not even past," reminding us that history and cultural heritage continue to shape our present and future. And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles.